it's time to introduce our mystery reader. Now, keeping with the theme of girl power, I have a young lady who is not only a very powerful young woman, but also a force to be reckoned with in music. She not only wished to be a musician, but she actually accomplished her dreams by perseverance and her patience. And all that talent is here with us right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Miss BriaR.
Hello.
Hey, BriaR, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How about yourself, Story J?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for joining us here at Storytime and answering any questions that kids might have for you.
Of course, I'm happy to be here.
So the first question I have for you is this. Who encouraged you when you were a kid?
My parents and my little brother encouraged me to be whoever I wanted to be. And, my parents made it possible, and they always told me that whatever I wanted to be, I could do it. I just had to work hard because nothing was going to be given to someone who's successful. So you just have to work hard for what you want. So my parents and my little brother too.
Nice. Perfect. Okay. You want to talk about a little bit about your little brother right now?
Sure. Well, I'm actually the oldest of 6. So the little brother I'm talking about is one that's closest in age to me, and that's DJ. He goes by District 21.
Oh, cool.
He is 23 years old, but he has been like a driving force in my motivation as an artist and, allowing me and assisting me in believing that my dreams are possible. We're very close, and we're both very supportive of one another. So he's an artist as well. I'm a singer, he's a rapper, so we like to support one another and keep each other moving.
How do you think the arts helped you towards your dreams?
I think the arts allowed for me to be creative. It allowed for me to realize that there's so much more out there, and the arts allowed me to see that, anything is possible, and there's so many different ways to connect to people. It's not just being a doctor and seeing patients or being a lawyer and protecting people. Arts can be healing for people, and it allows people to connect to one another.
The next question I have for you is, who were your inspirations in music?
One of them was definitely Miss Janet Jackson.
Perfect. Nice.
Beyonce, of course, Shakira,
Awesome.
Stevie Nicks, Gwen Stefani, Aaliyah, Alanis Morissette. The list goes on and on. Just basically powerful women that handle their business and understand the importance of a woman in this world.
That is awesome. That's a perfect answer. Wow. Thank you. Great. Okay. Why did you choose music?
I chose music because ever since I was a little girl, I've loved the way it made me feel. I love the way music connected people. I love to dance, and I love to perform ever since I was 2 years old. It's just something that's kind of always stuck with me. Mm-hmm. And I always wanted to have that same effect on other people. I wanted to connect people and make them smile and make them want to groove to my music as well. So I like what music does for the world. It's healing and it's powerful. And I want to be a part of that, part of history.
Now, I know this question is not like part of the questions I asked you, like had sent, but did you practice how to dance like in your videos or anything like that?
I used to take dance classes, so I would go to dance practice twice, maybe 3 times a week. Mm-hmm. Aside from that, I would learn every single Beyonce choreography in my room. I knew all of her music video dances. I knew all of Aaliyah's dances, all of Britney Spears' dances.
Wow.
Growing up. So, yeah.
That's awesome. I don't know if you would believe this or not, but back in the day, way back in the day when I was in college, back in we had, one group came to my university, but the openers for that group, it was Jagged Edge. That was it. It was Jagged Edge. And
I love Jagged Edge.
For Jagged Edge was an unknown group at that time called Destiny's Child. And yeah, and I remember like everybody was just like, yeah, they got this group before them, but you know, we really want to see Jagged Edge. And so we had no idea, like we were seeing Beyonce, like pre-Beyonce. And
right. You guys didn't know you were witnessing greatness.
No idea.
Yeah.
We had no idea. I mean, I wish I could go back to that time and just bring a recorder or something.
Of course. Wow, that's crazy.
So, okay, so next question. What, going on that note of Beyonce, what would you say to all the little girls out there, especially Black girls or any girls of color, any kids of color? What would you have, like, any words of advice, words of encouragement, words of inspiration to offer?
I would say don't stop.
Awesome.
Keep going, you know, and know that anything is possible. Don't let anyone get in your way. And especially, you know, for us women of color, we can feel as though we have obstacles that we may have been born with, but our obstacles are really our blessings, and we have to use our blessings to our advantage and know that there's so many people out there like us that can relate to us. And the most important thing is to keep hustling. Don't stop. Do not give up on whatever your dream may be, whether it's music, whether it's becoming an author, a dancer, a lawyer, a doctor, whatever it may be. Do not stop. Do not give up.
Man. Okay. That was amazing, BriaR. That's amazing.
Thank you.
So the next question, and probably the last question I have for you, is, were there any obstacles along the way that you felt helped make you stronger or impacted you in any way, like toward being a better singer, a better artist?
Most definitely. I think that as an artist, if you don't have obstacles, you don't grow, you don't become better, you don't become the best version of yourself. You know, for example, when I was in high school, I loved to perform, but my voice wasn't necessarily as strong as it should have been. And so my grandma, after one of my performances, recommended that I get voice lessons. And I started taking voice lessons, and my voice and my sound grew. It got stronger. And then before I was going by BriaR, I was referred to as BMR, and she was an alternative rock version of myself, but she wasn't quite developed. I don't think BMR knew exactly what her sound was and what direction she was headed. And therefore I encountered a lot of obstacles, like not getting the play I wanted, or the attention, or the, you know, criticism even that I wanted back. So everything has really been a journey. Nothing has been handed to me. Everything I've done has been totally on my own. So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
there's definitely been obstacles, but the obstacles have helped me get to the place I'm at now, and they've built me and made me a better person.
And what an amazing person you've turned out to be. I mean, BriaR, I can't thank you enough for being here. And I love that you introduced that, you put in that topic about how artists do change, that in the beginning, we might start out like with one way of doing things. Like even me, when I did cartoons, I just kind of did the same thing that Hanna-Barbera, and did that same style until my style started to grow into my own. And so I'm glad that you brought that up, because a lot of kids need to know that it's not going to be perfect the first time around. It's okay to try new things. Yeah.
Very, very rarely actually is going to be perfect the first time around. You can almost expect to change, and you should want to change. That's even our favorite artist, you know, again, going back to Beyonce, she's someone that has constantly reinvented herself. Same with someone like Prince, you know, or even for the younger kids, Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift is always reinventing herself. So it's important as an artist to change and to grow and learn from your previous experiences.
Exactly. Well, thank you so much, BriaR, for all of your time today. We can't thank you enough for being here. And thank you for all your words of inspiration. And what can I say? Just thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me. This is awesome.
Thank you so much, BriaR, for being here. We really appreciate it.
Sure thing.
Well, as you can tell by the music, it is that time to, oh, wait, no, stop the music. If you have any artwork you'd like to share, whether it's music, a drawing, a video you made, now's your chance to share it here on the show. With a parent or guardian permission, send your artwork with your name, first name only, grade, and email it to storyjstorytime@gmail.com. As long as it's family friendly and within 5 to 7 minutes, maybe even 10, I'll put it on the show. So I'd love to see your drawings and artwork, guys. Send them my way.